Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, we'll be playing what I think might be one of the most balanced cards of all time in Clash Royale. We have the Dark Prince. The Dark Prince just has been such a reliable card over the years, probably one of the most reliable cards inside of the whole game. I mean, it's always a card that's never really been one of the very top cards in the meta, at least it hasn't been for an extremely long time, but it's always a card that you can rely on, you know it's going to get the job done. I feel like the main issue for Dark Prince is that there's so much competition for it. There's like the Ghost, there's just Bandit, I mean, some direct competition, some indirect competition, but yeah, there's a lot of options in the category of Dark Prince, like Valkyrie as well, for example, but I feel like with the buff the Dark Prince got, it's definitely not a bad choice now. Ghost still seems to kind of take over in a lot of bridge spam decks, but I feel like for a deck like this, where you kind of just like want that really strong defensive card, this minor control rocket deck, it's really good to have the Dark Prince in here. It's a little bit different from a Valkyrie or Knight because you also have just that little bit of extra offensive potential with that quicker charge. The quicker charge definitely did help the card quite a bit, I would say, because it really just allows you to get those extra 1 HP connections and just gets a charge more often on stuff, which does a lot more damage. So, yeah, pretty nice. Oh, look at that, guys! Look, I don't think pre-buff that would have charged. I think pre-buff that might have died, honestly. So, I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Ooh, we just go for the Evo barrel. We're in a little bit of trouble right now. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, at least our Evo Skellies are going, though. He's going to have to go ahead and respond here. Man, if I got a miner off very quickly there, I could have maybe done something, but I feel like our stuff probably would have died either way. I think I might ignore this Evo Dart Goblin. Hopefully that doesn't do a crazy amount of damage. It probably will. Oh my gosh. Okay. Luckily the poison doesn't really seem to be doing that much. Okay. Not the best for us, but not the worst either. Guys, Miner Rocket's actually pretty solid, and I know people will probably ask about this a lot. People are going to ask in the comment section, why do I not have Delivery in here? Guys, I think Little Prince is actually a little bit safer in this deck than Delivery. When you have Little Prince, you just have that extra ranged card to do with stuff like Lava Hound, all that kind of thing, but if you have Delivery, you just have like a cheap, safe option for defense against Goblin Steins and things like that, but I think overall, if you're a really good player, you're going to find more success using the Little Prince, but if you just want to take the easy way out, you can feel free to use Delivery as well. It's going to work pretty much fine as well, just maybe not quite as good in certain matchups. Alright, this guy's definitely going to make some big push in a second here. We have to be prepared. We do have pretty much everything we need, though. Even without Delivery in this deck, we're still able to deal with bait decks fairly well. We can just go for Evo Skellies this side, get a log on this side. He only gets one little thingy there of damage. Oh! Oh, man! What the heck? It stole my elixir. Oh, it gave me it back. Wow, thank you, game. Also, guys, Dark Prince can't fully counter barrel. You just have to be super... Well, I'm not even going to say super quick. You just have to predict it. If you predict the barrel, you can actually fully counter it with Dark Prince. That's a very nice interaction for you guys to know. Also, guys, Little Prince can fully counter a barrel too if you get the quick ability off, but it's not easy. You more so have to predict your opponent than anything. This Dark Prince is going to maybe force something. No, actually, it's not. Oh, he got scared there. I don't even know if he needed that cannon, honestly, but you guys can really see the Dark Prince is definitely causing a bit of a scare for our opponent right here. Nice, he gets no Princess hit. Oh, snap, he goes for that Dark Goblin. I think that was not the best push, though. Evo Skellies will wreck all of this. Nice, Little Prince is on the tower. Let's go. Guys, this deck may be a Rocket Cycle deck and kind of a minor chip deck that's obviously, you know, not something that you usually get a ton of damage with all at once, but sometimes these Dark Prince or Little Prince pushes can really catch your opponent off guard. Because a lot of the time people will overcommit against this deck thinking that you just can't punish them, but there are ways to punish them sometimes. It obviously depends on the matchup, your opponent's cycle, all of that, but this deck definitely can punish, especially the Dark Prince. It's so much better than something like a Valkyrie in this deck just because of that extra punish factor that you have. All we need to do here is just get our Rocket off. The Rocket is just such a good card, man. It's so nice for the offense and defense as well. Guys, I don't know exactly what it is, but I swear, playing Dark Prince just makes me feel inner peace in Clash Royale somehow. I don't know, guys. I've been on my peaceful era recently in Clash Royale. You know, I've kind of decided I'm going to step down from always being a sweat and stuff like that. I'm just, like, chilling these days, you know. People are sometimes asking me why am I not #1 more often. I mean, like, I could be. It's just, like, anyone could get #1, so why would I want to get that? You know, I want to be unique. I don't just want to get anything that anybody in the world could get. Well, any top player, that is, of course. So this guy's playing Balloon here. The Evo Musketeer is going to absolutely carry him, though. This matchup would normally be good, but I think Evo Musketeer is going to make it maybe actually a little bit difficult. I'm not even sure, though. We'll have to see, I guess. But yeah, this could be interesting. He's probably going to bar barrel on that, but our skeletons might force out something as well. Okay, we forced out the late barbell, but the barb's in front now, so that's some decent minor chip damage. The most annoying thing here is just that they can kind of constantly get that balloon death damage. That's really the most annoying part. Luckily, Tesla is quite good here, though. Tesla really just gives us that extra air defense we need to be able to beat stuff like Balloon, for example. Especially Lava Hound as well. Lava Hound is absolutely everywhere right now, guys, so you want to make sure you're good against Lava Hound. Nice! The Dark Prince, man, getting so much damage. You guys can see, people really tend to underrate Dark Prince. They don't realize that even just a low HP Dark Prince can get so much damage. I feel like before it just took forever to charge, but now it really feels like pretty much perfect. You guys can let me know what you think of the Dark Prince overall, but I would say it's pretty much a perfectly balanced card. I quite like the place it is. And you know, speaking of balanced card, I feel like Little Prince is surprisingly also quite balanced now. It was very broken for a very long time, then it kind of became a bit trash, I guess, but I think it's sort of in the perfect spot right now. It's not too good, but you could still play it in the right decks. I mean, I'm sure Muhammad Light's always going to be playing it, you know, Muhammad Light just loves the Little Prince, but even some other people seem to have some success with it. Man, guys, do you remember when everyone thought Evo Snowball would be absolutely broken? And then it just turned out to be the worst evolution. You know, now that I think about it, I was always saying like how Evo Cannon is the worst. Evo Snowball is probably worse. I mean, there might be like a total of one person playing it at top ladder, and that's like this one giant graveyard player. Probably the only reason he actually plays it, though. Bro, I predicted that, guys, but then I didn't predict it because I predicted the wrong spot or something. Bro, I knew he would do that too. I knew he would snipe that. I just was not not quick on my fingers, I guess. Or I kind of was, but I just went for that slightly off. You guys can see the Little Prince is also quite clutch in this matchup. Without the Little Prince, this would definitely be a lot more difficult. We do catch the Miner right there. Also, guys, Evo Tesla is remarkably bad right now, but luckily this deck can still perform quite well despite that. But yeah, Evo Tesla, it's one of the worser evolutions too. Evo Snowball sucks, Evo Tesla sucks. There's actually a lot of suckish evolutions these days, it feels like. Man, our Dark Prince got a lot of damage right there. Okay, I think we counter that. I think we counter... Oh, do we counter that? Yeah, we do counter it. Nice. And he has to respond here to the Dark Prince. Okay, that's perfect. Wait, guys, we could get a second Dark Prince. He's probably gonna have to Bomb Tower for this. Yeah, I think he has to Bomb Tower. I mean, if he can even get it down, that is. Oh, snap. He's pulling the Dark Prince every which way at this point. Nice. Let's go. I think we might just take the win right here, guys. Miner should take most of the tower. At this point, we just need a rocket. Yeah, that was actually so incredibly easy, man. That was one of the easier wins of my life, believe it or not. Man, I'm just up against every single Asian player today, it looks like. I don't know why. I guess because of the time I'm playing. It's kind of late my time, so I guess it's probably morning for a lot of the people from Asia. I think this guy's name is, like, Hilo something, based on what I could tell from these characters. I know I'm, like, pretty accurate at speaking different languages. It's just not like I don't fully speak a lot of languages. I don't know why, but people were roasting me in the comments because they were saying, like, I said I'm bilingual or trilingual, even though I can only speak a little bit of some languages. But yeah, I'm like 10 lingual because I could probably speak at least a little bit of like 10 languages. So we're facing Lava Hound right here. Hopefully it's Lava Loon and not some Lava Lightning deck. There has been just so much Lava Lightning, which is honestly a really annoying deck to face for mostly any Cycle deck. You have a chance to beat it with some Cycle decks, but yeah, it's pretty frustrating. Okay, nice. Beautiful rocket value right there. Guys, level 16 Lava Hound will be the biggest issue, though. Just the Lava Pups are going to be such an annoying thing to have to deal with here. But E-Spirit's actually fairly good against them. E-Spirit's kind of useless against normal Lava Pups, but when they're level 16, you can make them go from a 3-shot for your tower to a 2-shot. So that's actually a pretty clutch interaction. You kind of just bring them back down to reality. Those Lava Pups, that is. Which is very nice. I'll get this Miner up high. Yeah, I knew he would go for that Tombstone there, probably. Oh, Miner actually targets that. Okay. I might just go for a Dark Prince in the corner here. I don't know what he's going to do about it. He might not even go for a Valkyrie or anything like that. He might actually just eat the damage and get some Skelly Drags off soon. Yeah, I knew he would do that. Okay, well, he has Balloons, so he probably doesn't have any amazing spell to wreck our stuff, hopefully. Hopefully, man. Ooh, the Evo Zap. Oh, my goodness. Man, he should have told me he had that. How was I supposed to guess it otherwise? This guy should have warned me ahead of time that he was going to have that. Okay, we're going to have to get a nice E-Spirit off here. I think we actually somehow survived still. I was kind of fearing for my life, but I think we're actually chilling. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. Most chill Lava Hound player. Just a chill guy. Guys, just a chill guy. That's all he is. Just a chill guy. Supposedly. Supposedly, man. Oh my goodness. This is kind of bad here. Oh, the Dark Prince will force out something. Okay, we get his Mega Minion out. That might connect. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, he's still zapped there. I don't know why he zapped. I think he was just panicking a little bit. He's probably going to have Valkyrie, guys, but we can maybe even pull it back with our Miner if we're smart about this. Maybe he's probably going to suspect it, but... yeah, I mean, he was smart at that. I'm actually going to Rocket. Nice! Nice! I knew he might play something there. I wasn't sure what he would play, but we actually caught all of that. Yo! Guys, that was actually crazy. Oh, no, my little Prince ability. Imagine if that went off, guys. That would have just connected straight to the tower. Let me give him a thumbs up. And let me give him a thumbs down as well at the same time. Nice, he's dead, guys. He can't defend both here. Easiest win of my life, man. Guys, now that we're in the big 2025, I do want to revisit a couple of cards that were quite controversial throughout history. So, the first card, guys, is Rocket. I'm kind of just curious, like, what we think of Rocket right now. Personally, I feel like Rocket is... I don't know, I want to say it's a very unhealthy and bad card for the game, guys, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of these decks that have been playing Rocket kind of evolved away from fully Rocket cycling. Like, for example, Logbait was always Rocket cycling before, but now they actually have Evo barrels, so they don't really do that much anymore. They more so just actually play their barrels, finally. Doesn't feel too good, though, that it's a broken Evo, but yeah, whatever with that. But then, yeah, for example, like the Mono Rocket deck we're playing right now, I mean, I guess this deck does still Rocket cycle quite a bit, but you do have Miner and Dark Prince and stuff to get a little bit of chip damage, but yeah, I don't know, it doesn't feel like the healthiest card of all time. The thing about it, though, is that in this meta, there's so much heavy punish cards. There's so many heavy punish cards going around that I feel like you can't really get away with Rocket cycling that crazily. I mean, you could get a few Rockets off, but nothing too insane like back in the day, I feel like. And another card I wanted to talk about is the Miner, because there was always such a big conflict on whether Miner should be nerfed, or so many people are actually saying it should be buffed. I don't know who did that, like... Is B-Rad the one who started that, man? B-Rad, like, how are you gonna say that, man? How are you gonna try to get Miner of all cards buffed, man? Anything but Miner. Nah, but actually, guys, Miner has kind of fallen off a little bit recently. But I feel like it's still so strong. It's just, like, not broken like it used to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's a card that I feel like is still just as good as pretty much ever. The only thing is that now there's so much more variation. Because I feel like back in the day, there was no card really like it. But now we have, like, Goblin Drill. We have... just plenty of other win conditions that can fulfill a similar role to the Miners. And also, it is more so like a Pekka meta and stuff like that. So I haven't been seeing as much Miner recently, but still the decks that do play it seem to be pretty strong. Like, for example, Mortar Bait is really good right now with the Miner. Miner really carries that deck. And, you know, of course, decks like the one we're playing are a little bit more off-meta. I mean, I wouldn't call this an off-meta deck. It's just not a deck that super many people realize is actually good to use. Also, I'm so confused by this guy's deck, man. This guy just has, like, the weirdest deck ever. He just has, like, a bunch of random spam cards plus Miner wall breakers. I don't even know what the heck exactly this is. We're looking pretty good here so far. Oh, snap, I played that a little bit early right there, to be honest. Let me just get this off, get a Miner in the back as well, while the Dark Prince does tank. Also, this guy does have Demolisher, too, for some reason. He's definitely going to try to spam us here in a second, so we could get our Evo Tesla off. Gonna get another Shockwave as well, I think. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we do. He does get the Evo Zap off. I just do not know what this guy's game plan is right now, guys. I mean, does he even have a game plan? Like, what is he supposed to do here? How's he gonna get damage? Like, all we have to do is Tesla the middle and he just can't get damage. I'm so confused. Like, some players' decks just don't make sense for some reason. He just has a bunch of annoying cards, really, just like the Firecracker, the Goblin Demolisher, obviously. All of that stuff. Where he's really just spamming Demolishers for the win. This is not 2024, buddy. This is not going to work. I mean, Demolisher spam at the bridge used to actually be a viable way to play the game, but ever since the few nerfs it got, it just hasn't been very good. Even after the buff it got, it still feels relatively weak to me. I feel like that original nerf they gave it was just not justified at all, because even at the time of the nerf, it was really only being played in Goblin Drill, so I just have no idea why they nerfed it. I'm pretty sure just thanks to a few pros, like Riley, I think, was asking for it to get a nerf. Or maybe it was, like, some other person, like Lucas X Gamer, I think. I don't even know. And not to blame them or anything, but I'm sad to see my boy gone. Luckily, this guy's representing, though, with this toxic old deck. Oh, man, that's actually going to go straight for my tower, unfortunately. Oh, no. But Dark Prince actually should charge onto it. Oh, it does go for the Tesla, surprisingly. Okay. It's kind of hard to get that much chip damage against the Cannoneer right here, but we're still making do. We're still getting little bits of chip here and there. His Firecrackers aren't really doing too much. Ooh, the Dark Prince does charge on it, man. The Dark Prince is getting so many good interactions today. I mean, I expected it to do something, but I didn't actually realize it would do that much more than I was anticipating. We could actually go for our Evo Tesla up high just to get some bridge block going. Nice, we hit the second Demolisher there, and not even on purpose. Yeah, dude, the Demolisher just dies so darn quickly once it gets into whatever the second phase, if you will, or whatever you want to call it. We can actually go for a miner here on this Firecracker just to make sure it doesn't stack up too much. We have no poison in this deck, so we kind of have to use miners sometimes to catch those pesky Firecrackers and whatever else you might end up facing. Wait, this guy actually got a lot of damage here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not enough. Let's go, guys. I just love destroying these random decks. This deck really just puts down a lot of the random mid-ladder looking decks so easily. Oh my goodness, guys. If your opponent has a smiley face in their name, you know it's not going to be a good time. I don't know why. This guy's like a double smiley face in his name. I just know it's not going to be a fun one here. Oh, I was going to say I thought this guy's playing Mega Knight, but he actually has the cannon. Okay, could be something else. I kind of get these guys' names confused all the time. Man, whenever I face a Japanese player, every single video I just get some comment, is that Mugi? So I guess you guys get confused as well. Oh, this guy actually has Electro Giant. Guys, I'm going to be a bit risky here and I'm going to rocket it. I think it's not a bad play because you take off like almost half the HP off the E-Giant, you get 600 tower damage. You obviously don't get the best elixir trade, but I think it's worth it in my opinion. Okay, that's level 16 though, guys. That could actually be a little bit interesting. And by the way, guys, they did nerf the E-Giant pool range. Well, buff the E-Giant. Well, no, they like decreased the range that it goes for buildings in, which is a buff for the E-Giant. So you do have to be careful, but you can kind of still pull it to the side just like you can with a Giant or something if it's kind of like played on the inside. Like you could still go for your Tesla like here, for example, but only if the E-Giant is towards the inside. If it's towards like the middle or the outside, it might not always work. So just do what you will with that information. Just don't accidentally misplace your Tesla or something. Tesla's honestly not the best ever against E-Giant. It's just decent, but I feel like Cannon is quite a bit better. I feel like you can even get away with rocketing the E-Giant even on the side you're not going for sometimes, but I think I'll just play it a little bit safer here and make sure we can defend easily. I can actually try to get a nice ability off. Oh, he does go for that right as I played that. Ooh, the Little Prince is doing some work, though. Guys, that's literally level 17. Oh my goodness, am I going to have to get like a Tesla or something? I don't think so. Okay, no way. Man, that actually got that much damage. That was actually a lot more damage than I expected. That's like almost 500 damage, 450. I mean, same thing. Oh my goodness, no. Wait, I don't even know if this is going to activate my King Tower. I feel like that's not going to activate. Oh, it does. Okay, luckily it just barely activated right there. Man, this is not too good, guys. Oh, okay, at least he wasted the Dark Prince at the perfect time. Guys, we can't just allow him to, like, fully mess with us like this, because if we just, like, do not go in at all, he's simply gonna just, like, lightning cycle and whatever. So we have to make sure we're applying a little bit of pressure with our Dark Princes while we're able to. He actually does go in for the lightning, surprisingly. Also, of course, we have to be very careful of the Evo Bombers, especially. That's one of the main issues right here. We're gonna get our miner off. Let's see if he gives us any rocket value. Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and rocket. Oh, no! Dude, why did he let my Dark Prince get that much damage? If I knew he would let that get all that damage, I would have just saved my rocket and saved it for his Electro Giant. Oh, that's unlucky. I don't know why he let that go. He might try to snipe my Tesla here with something like a cannon, for example, so we gotta be ready for that. Ooh. Oh, the cannon didn't really do that much, honestly. They didn't actually hit my thing. Ooh, he just go in for that. No! Oh, thank goodness that didn't go for my tower, guys. I was so scared that would go for my tower for a second. Oh my goodness. I'm actually gonna go for this kind of like this on the inside. Oh, nice. We actually catch the Evo Bomber. I was gonna say predicted, but I really didn't predict that. Oh my goodness, no, guys. No, no, no. Let's get our Evo Tesla down. Okay, nice. It's on the Baby Dragon, so the E-Giant is not gonna kill it very quickly. Nice. I think we're fine here. And he wasted his Pancake, too, on the Baby Dragon. But you guys can see E-Giant's pretty deadly these days, especially with the Baby Dragon increased splash. This guy actually has the Dark Prince as well, surprisingly. Okay, we need to get our Tesla down late here. Oh my goodness, please. Nice, he wastes that. Ooh, holy moly, this is bad. Oh, we killed that. Nice, okay, guys, we're looking pretty good here, guys. We're looking pretty good. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in. Oh, maybe not the best timing there. Ooh, Dark Prince, Dark Prince, Dark Prince! Yo! Guys, the Dark Prince, let's go! Dude, the buff is so good. The buff is so good. Let's go.